Welcome to my lecture online. As you notice, my voice isn't 100% because I do have a cold right now, but we'll do our best. Trying to talk about applications with dealing with the quadratic equation. Now that we understand the quadratic equation, as we saw in chapter 25, we're now ready to apply it to all kinds of different word problems. So it's interesting because now we have a lot more power, a lot more capability in solving all kinds of problems that we weren't able to solve before, now that we know how to solve quadratic equations. So our first example is the following. It's a projectile problem. A projectile is launched upward with an initial speed of 50 meters per second, and we're supposed to find the height after 3 seconds, the maximum height the projectile will reach, and the total time in the air. And we have a little drawing right here. The projectile leaves at an initial velocity of 50 meters per second. We want to know how high it's gone after 3 seconds. We want to know the total height, the maximum height, and then we want to know how long it will take before the projectile comes all the way back down to the ground. So how that's done? Well, we need an equation, and we can say that the height as a function of time is equal to some initial height plus the initial velocity times time plus 4.9, or actually not plus, but minus 4.9 times t squared. Now, when we plug in the values that they've given us, that means that the height is equal to, there's no initial height because the projectile starts from the ground, so that would be plus 50t minus 4.9 t squared. And this is the equation we're going to use to solve our problems. So first of all, what we want to do is we want to figure out how high it's gone after 3 seconds. So we simply plug it in. So h when t is equal to 3 seconds is equal to 50 times 3 minus 4.9 times 3 quantity squared. So let's find out what that's equal to. So we have 9 times 4.9. We subtract that from 150, and so after 3 seconds the height is 105.9. Of course that would be meters. So after 3 seconds it's reached a height of 105.9 meters. Now, how high will it go? What will be the maximum height? Well, the maximum height we can't figure out yet in that equation, so we're going to go to part C. So in part C, we want to figure out the total time in the air. And you'll see in just a moment how we're going to solve for B. So the total time in the air is going to be, well, let's see here. When the rocket has gone all the way around and back down, or all the way to the top and back down, the final height at that point will be 0 meters. So h final will be equal to 0 meters. So we plug that in here. So we have 0 is equal to 50t minus 4.9 t squared. And so now we're going to solve that equation for t. And notice we have a quadratic equation, but we can factor out a t. So we have 0 is equal to t times 50 minus 4.9 t. And now we have to find all the values for t that will make that equation come out right. So in this case, that means that t is equal to 0, or that 50 minus 4.9 t is equal to 0, because when we multiply and the answer is 0, one or the other must be 0. So t equals 0, that's when we have the initial height. So the initial height will be 0 when it starts. That will happen when t is equal to 0. That makes sense. The final height can be found by solving for this equation. So we have 50 is equal to 4.9 t, or t is equal to 50 divided by 4.9. So let's see what that's equal to. So 50 divided by 4.9 equals, and that's 10.2 seconds. So now we have the third part of the question answered. First, we find out the height when t is equal to 3 seconds. We just have to plug in 3. And then we found the total time. So we want to find t equals when the final height is equal to 0 meters, because then the projectile has gone back down to the ground, 10.2 seconds. And, well, we haven't told you yet, that it takes half the amount of time to get to the top and half the amount of time to get back down. The time that the projectile takes to get to the top is exactly the same as the time for it to come back down. So that means to find B, the maximum height, we're going to find height when time is equal to half that time, 10.2 divided by 2 seconds. And of course, that's 5.1 seconds. So height when t equals 5.1 is equal to 50 times 5.1 minus 4.9 times 5.1 quantity squared. And that will give us the total height of the projectile, or the maximum height of the projectile. 5.1 squared times 4.9, that's negative, plus 50 times 5.1 equals, and there we go, 127.6 meters. 127.6 meters is the maximum height, H max. After a time of 5.1 seconds, the projectile reaches a maximum height of 127.6 meters. So notice again, once we know how to solve quadratic equations, it makes these type of problems a lot easier, and that is how it's done.